Even a broken clock is right twice a day. Even companies that you may not like have good ideas. Let's look at Arcade 1up's latest entry. First, a disclaimer.
This show is intended for mature audiences only. Viewer discretion is advised.
Hello, humans, and welcome to another episode of Gen X Gamer. On today's episode, Arcade 1up. I got a second video for you today. I had a little bit of free time, so I'm hitting you again. Guys, a lot of you have a tough time separating a company from its products, right? Sometimes you don't like the people that work there. Sometimes, I don't know, you might be prejudiced because of customer service issues. Who knows? But guys, when it comes to any company, they can hit the jackpot a couple of times. When it comes to this, they would really be the first to market if they can pull this off, right? And these are some great titles here. Now, let me tell you my opinion. Let me tell you what's happening with me. This is something I would buy right off the bat. And the reason is that they're not for me. It's for my mom. My mom loves the slots. This would be a perfect gift for my mom. My mom doesn't care about lag. She doesn't care about build quality. She doesn't care about any of the stuff that a lot of people point out on the internet regarding 1up. My mom just needs to pull the lever and win some prizes or, get a few ducks in a row, whatever the game she's playing, but she would love this stuff. The reason she would love it is because, she spent a lot of time playing with my aunt. My aunt passed away from COVID, a couple of years ago, so it's something that reminds her of her, and my mom likes going to the casino like once a year, twice a year, and she enjoys the machine. She even has those free games on her phone of slots where they give you the fake coins, so she's really an enthusiast, and I think a lot of people, right, not only want these for their arcade space, because they'd be great, your friends would love it, right, but also have parents like I do, right, that are a little bit older that like this kind of stuff, and it would be an instant sell. Guys, in companies, and specifically software companies, that engage in anything that has to do with the gaming industry, those are companies that I want to invest in, right? So I have stocks with companies that are gaming companies, but a lot of their business has to do with gaming, or some other companies just produce slots and pachinko machines and stuff like that. That's huge, huge business. And we're going to see this coming up more because our generation is getting older. So, we're going to see more machines that are themed with the stuff that we like in the future. I mean, there's a lot of young people there, but you can imagine in the future, 40 years from now, you're going to have a Modern Warfare slots machine, right? But before that, we're going to see Atari. We're going to see, in television, we're going to see Sony. I mean, there's money to be made there. So why don't you make it? And when it comes to these kind of products, guys, it really is whoever comes to market first. And I see multiple companies doing this if they're able to succeed. And I tell this to some of my viewers that watch the investment stuff, guys, a lot of times it's a whole hell of a lot easier to be first than to be the best. If you're there first, you have more of a chance of being successful long term. Why? Because you can iron out the mistakes. You can, get better at your craft. Iron out all the wrinkles, right? Faster than your competition, simply because you were first. Now they have the experience of the arcade cabinets, and a lot of this is going to have to do with packing and ease. But like for these half tables, those should already be pretty much pre-packed, right? And if it's going to be for senior citizens, that somebody else is going to be putting them up there. But you can see these at homes, for example. Like a business could buy just a row of these to keep them at the old folks' home. This right here, and I've criticized the company for their PR failures, but I have to recognize great marketing ideas. This right here is a good marketing idea. Absolutely. Right? And the more licenses they're able to get, the better it's going to be. But they have to do the first run first. And I know there's going to be restrictions in some states, right? Not all the states are going to allow them they might have to make some concessions in order to get them out there, because a lot of I don't know if you guys know this, right? But there's a lot of neighborhoods who would love these for other reasons. We have a lot of underground facilities over here that like to give a little action to the people, as we say. I mean, they've been busted over the years, and specifically in certain neighborhoods. I know a lot of in Hispanic neighborhoods, it's mostly cards, right? But in Asian neighborhoods, there's been a lot of bust of underground casinos, and also in the Hispanic neighborhoods, and it's just the way it is, I mean, when I was growing up, there was two in the neighborhood that we knew, right? One of them was behind a bar, and the other one was in somebody's house, right? And when I lived in a more rural area in Riverside County, there was even cockfighting. Look, let's face it, Americans love gambling. That's why everybody is online. That's why everybody goes to Vegas. But this is a winner, guys. This is just a positive. And even if you're a fan of the arcade games, this could be a great revenue generator for the company, allowing them to produce other products. And in the end, they might just do this because the arcades are just a pain in the ass. Look at what happened with Sega. They don't make any more consoles, but there's a lot of pachinko machines out there that need servicing, right? Because you not only make money on the machines themselves, you can produce service, you can do a bunch of other stuff, guys. But for me, this is going to be a buy day one upon release if I can get it. I might have to go out of state, believe it or not, because I don't know how California is going to regulate these. I might have to drive to Vegas, pick it up, and then bring it over. I don't know what I have to do. But I can tell you this, for my mom, this would be the perfect gift. And I would get it day one. If they get the pricing there, but let's face it, when you're buying for your mom, it doesn't matter how much it is. They might charge $3.99 for the countercade or something, and, I'm still going to be there because it's for my mom. What are you going to do? Because I know it's going to be the perfect gift. So pricing is going to be probably the biggest reason why people don't buy it, but if they get it right, they will blow these out, guaranteed. Thank you for joining me, guys. Thank you for being patient and standing through another video today. Hit those notification bells if you want to get them all, and I will catch you on the next one. Take care. New videos every week. Make sure you don't miss out and subscribe.